I am the Highland scribe, scribe to the stones, to the winds, to the bloodlines that walk unseen. Come closer, closer still. You see, the fire's warm. But this tale tonight, this tale runs wild. Now, you'll have heard, surely, of the vanishing village o' Doon, how it flickers into being once a century and lures the lost with its eternal harvest moon. But that tale, rich as it is but a shadow of something older, darker. I carry a story passed down through the blood of my line, whispered by firelight and remembered in the bones. And they say it predates the Brig of Doon by at least 200 years. You see, the year was 1231, when the trees were thick with moss and silence, and the land still held its very breath for the old gods. That was the summer William Stewart, my ancestor, led his kin westward along the Glen Breach trail, seeking summer pasture. Alongside him was a man he called brother in all but name, a man whose family we no longer speak of. Even now, the name draws a cold air into the room. And if you ken it, you'll do well no to say it. They were nearing the confines of the Three Burns when they came upon it. A camp, laid perfect and untouched, nestled in a hollow like it had grown there from the earth itself. The trees bent over it, and the bird song, well, it seemed to stop like a door had shut upon the world. The place pulsed with a strange stillness, as though the forest was holding its breath. The fire was low but steady, glowing with a soft red amber pulse. A bubbling pot hung over it, stew. Oh, it was thick and rich with such smells. Oh, and there was loaves of fresh oat bread. Ah, they were wrapped and stacked. Then there was hounds laying curled up near the largest tent, chests rising and falling, eyes shut, but no sound came fae them. No movement, no even a flick o' an ear. Yet there was no one there. No voices, no laughter, no footsteps, no even any footfall in the soft moss surrounding it. Only stillness, and that strange wrongness that clings to your skin like damp wool. Well, you see, William's spirit instantly recoiled. Oh, he froze, and the hairs on the back of his hands and the back of his neck, oh, they stiffened. His tongue began to get dry as ash, and then he remembered his mother's words. If you come upon a place with a table that's full and nae a face, turn your back, 'cause dawn feasts for the deed. But his companion, oh well, he stepped forward. Oh, do you no smell that, William? Oh, William hissed. Do you no feel that? This place is a lie-min. The man laughed low and easy, like he didn't hear the warnings in the wind or feel the way that the trees seemed to lean in closer. Oh, it's a blessing, Wilman. We've walked hard today. My wife's feet are red raw and the bairns are fair hunger. You see curses, I see kindness. William's heart pounded in his chest as the man beckoned to his family, waving them down into the glade. William turned quickly and urged his own wife and children up the slope. Get out of here. Go north, he hissed. Keep the sun to your right shoulder and walk until your feet bleed, but get away from here. Dinna look back. He turned to his friend, his voice shaking. Please, Min, just look at those dogs. They're sleeping like statues. Something's no right here. Something's wrong. But the man smiled. Too calm. His eyes, they had always been so dark. Ugh, I'll show you, the man said, walking into the circle. Look here, Min. He tore a piece of bread and chewed it, dipped a ladle into the pot, and he drank it. He stepped into the bow tent and came back with a flask full of clean water and drank that as well. Each action sent shivers throughout the stillness. The trees seemed to lean in just that little bitty more. And then he turned to William with a face like candle wax, smooth, pale and unbothered. On you go, Min. Taste it. Honestly, it's the best meat you've ever tasted in your life. I will know. Aye, you will. Come on, Min. He beckoned with that same smooth tone. And behind him, his wife and their 3 children came down the slope, drawn like moths to a flame. William grabbed at them, screaming for them to turn back. They stepped into the circle. First the youngest, a wee girl with yellow ribbons in her hair. Then the boy, wide-eyed and dazed. The mother paused, tears brimming. Oh, mouth working like she wanted to speak, but the words wouldn't come out. The final child, a wee bairn barely 5, crossed the threshold. One foot after another, and then thunder. A deep crack like the bones of the world breaking open. Lightning, white and jagged, split the sky clean above them. The air sucked in. The camp seemed to begin to shudder, like a dream being ripped apart. The woman screamed, and she ran, bairns in tow, towards William. He lunged, his hand outstretched, but she vanished, a breath before his fingers could ever grab hold of her. Silence fell. The hollow was empty. No fire, no dogs, no tents, nothing. Only grass. William stood there and unable to move. His breath came ragged and his knees began shaking. His hand still hung in the air where he had held out for the women. The wind retreated and it was soft and cruel, but it whispered the way it does when something's been lost. He returned the next morning. There was nothing, no ashes, no disturbed earth. The moss had grown back like it had never been disturbed in the first place. But they had. A few days later, the Stuarts joined with a distant kin travelling towards Lochmonor. William, gaunt and wordless at this point, wandered to the elder's tent and sat by the old man's flame. He told the tale to the old man. The elder sat silent and listened to every word William had to say. You stepped near Doon camp. William just shook his head. I did. That is the echo hour, when the veil bends and lets memory return. But that memory was sealed in blood and betrayal long before your kin were even born. He looked William dead in the eye. You weren't meant to see it. But he was. His line were marked long, long ago by a pact made and broken. And when they stepped into that echo, they became part of it, fuel for its hunger. William said, what would have happened if I'd stepped into it? The old man didn't smile, didn't blow. Well, men, you'd be telling that story. Fae there, no here. William never spoke of that day ever again, but his children and theirs after them. You see, they passed the tale in quiet voices. They couldn't speak about it outside of the travellers because folk would think they were mad. And always, always, if they smelled stew in the wind, with nae hand to stir it, or saw tents where naebody would be, they went the long way round. And to this day, our family doesn't speak their name of the ones who vanished, because the land remembers, and that camp is still out there somewhere, waiting. I am the Highland scribe, scribe to the stones, to the winds, to the bloodlines that walk unseen, and until the fire lights again, sleep tight, wanderers.